The EVSC is proud to offer many unique educational programs to meet the learning needs and interest of our students. Two of those programs are based around engineering, giving students the opportunity to take engineering-based courses before going to college. Take a look.
Students in the EVSC who are interested in engineering don't have to wait until college to get their first taste of the subject.
Wright started the program in 2005, and since then we've had about 600 students that have taken one or more courses in the program.
Wright's instructor Davis Cunningham is talking about the Project Lead the Way program, a national program that serves 2,300 schools across the country, 4 of them right here in the EVSC.
North and Central came on board a year later, and then Ball C 2 years later.
Through courses at a student's home high school during freshman, sophomore, and senior years, and then courses at the Career and Technical Center during their junior year, students learn the basics of engineering, setting them up for success in college.
Project Lead the Way students can receive college credit through a variety of universities. In the future, college credit will be offered through Ivy Tech, and then that college credit can then be taken elsewhere to other universities.
Andy Beatles teaches the program courses at the Career and Tech Center when students get a deeper engineering education.
Digital electronics, which is the development and computerization of building circuit boards. Computer integrated manufacturing, which is how we integrate robotics and manufacturing processes together. The third is civil engineering and architecture.
All instructors in the program are certified through Purdue University, and a $16,000 grant from Alcoa is helping to strengthen the program. The eventual goal is to begin weaving the program down through the middle school and elementary grades through what is called STEM education: science, technology, engineering, and math.
I know that it's the best educational product that I've ever been associated with it.
Reporting for Education Matters, I'm Jennifer Cahill.
And I'm joined by Joseph Motz, the Alcoa Superintendent for Engineering, and we're pleased to have you with us.
Good to be here.
Thanks so much for the work you're doing, and obviously engaged in this work with Glenwood Leadership Academy and the EVSC, Project Lead the Way, and so forth. And Jennifer just talked about the grant that was given to the EVSC. Could you talk more about that?
Well, that's really an example of the partnership between industry and the local schools, and the grant money will be used for training for teachers in the Project Lead the Way Gateway program, which is focused on the middle schools.
So, engineering, we hear a lot of talk about the need for advanced training, critical thinking skills, engineering. From your perspective, in this community, why is this work so important?
Well, when you look at an Alcoa and other local industry partners, we have it truly is a partnership that's a two-way street. The students get a chance to have senior projects, internships at a company like Alcoa. They're going to get valuable experience that's going to complement what they learn in the classroom. And all the projects that we match them with are critical to our process. So we choose projects that have a business impact, whether it's safety, making changes to improve the environment, cost reduction, quality. So they're real-world projects, and the kids get very valuable experience.
From a business perspective, obviously there's quite an investment on Alcoa's part. Why would a business choose to invest in middle school students or high school students?
It's a long-term investment, but we believe it's one that pays off. If you look at what we gain, well, we get help with these projects that we've been talking about, but at the same time we get to see how the students do in environment. They get to shadow other engineers, they get to learn the equipment, see the processes, and get a true flavor of what it takes to get work done. So we get to see them in action, and maybe they'll grow into an intern, or the best thing would be a full-time employee later on.
So it's a long-term investment not only for Alcoa but for this community as well,
Yes.
and the profession. I mean, engineering is growing, correct? Or we're hoping it grows. We've seen the national statistics where with expectations of doubling or tripling the number of engineers over the next several years, because this global economy is changing. And we look at information and how it can be sent as quickly today to India as it can be to the third floor. So it's a real challenge for us to make sure that our students are prepared for that. What are the critical skills that you see that we have to really focus on to make sure these children are prepared for post-secondary education and careers in engineering?
Well, one of the things first is deciding if engineering's for them. If you look around the globe, there's a lot of problems out there, and engineers are problem solvers. So if the students like to solve problems, if they're always wanting to make things better and are passionate about that, then engineering may be a good field for them. And so it's problem solving skills, working as a team, communicating, following up, initiative, leadership, all those kind of coming together. And the technical is one part of it, but it's also working as a whole, solving a problem, trying to understand why it happened, and what we can do to prevent it from ever happening again, and continuously trying to improve.
Well, and you're making a big difference, and we really appreciate your work in the EVSC in our community. Alcoa is a great company, and we're fortunate to have this partnership, so thanks for all you're doing.
Thank you.
And when we come back, we're going to hear from 2 students on how Project Lead the Way is preparing them well beyond this level for college and their peers. That's right after this.